to do a little sketchbook spread today because I thought it would be fun, and I really want to use the sketchbook before I continue on with my newest one that I just purchased. And this one's almost finished. I still have a lot that I can do in here, so I was like, you know what, let's do a little sketchbook spread. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this paper in the sketchbook is, I'm not gonna lie, it's terrible. It's like thinner than computer paper, and that's bad. So I kind of collage a bunch of things onto my spreads instead of just like directly drawing them on, because it also gives me a chance to, you know, just do a little something different than I typically do in a sketchbook. So yeah, I thought I would do a Walking Dead themed page or spread, and the reason for that is because a long time ago I drew up a bunch of little Walking Dead illustrations and they never saw the light of day, and I'm talking like this is back in 2017. So I had them hidden away in here. So like here are these little almost trading card-esque pieces that I did. So Carl, Negan, and Glenn. And then I did one of Carl, like whenever he passed away on the show. I was so heartbroken. These are not amazing by any means. Like I said, they're really old. But I wanted to incorporate them in my sketchbook, because in the sketchbook I also sketched out a couple of new Walking Dead characters. Not new characters, but like new sketches. So we have Ezekiel, Rick, and my favorite, Daryl. And I ended up printing those out on this paper that's a little thicker and that can handle some watercolor. So I thought it would be fun to color these. And I also printed out those drawings that I did like years ago, so we could cut them out and paste them onto the sketchbook itself. I absolutely love some of my old art. It's definitely different than what I do now, and it just makes me so sad that some of that just never sees the light of day. So you know what, I'm gonna try to incorporate some of my old art with my new art and see how that goes. So these two pages did come out of the sketchbook, but I had to tear them out because I needed to scan them, and I wasn't thinking that I just could have put the book in there, but whatever, it's okay. Are they the best sketches in the world? No, I don't draw guys very well, but we're gonna see how this goes. So I'm gonna put my sketchbook right there, and we're gonna start with the Daryl and Rick one first. I just want to do like a really basic kind of watercolor moment, nothing too crazy. So I have my watercolor set, and then I also have this little thing that I got from like the dollar store, which is fun, you know. Might use it, might not. This is like my trusty go-to watercolor kit. So first I'm just gonna wet all my watercolors. I've been trying to sketch a lot more. Digital art is of course my go-to, but like I feel like I'm losing touch with traditional media, which is not good in my opinion anyways. So I should have brought my phone over here so I can look up a picture of Daryl and Rick, but I didn't, so let me go grab that really quick. I think we'll start with Rick first. So yeah, gosh, Zaddy, like I love him, he's so handsome. Anyways, my sketch probably did not do him justice, but it's fine. It's fine. It's a sketchbook. Let's go with the smaller one. And I need to lay this out a little bit. So this is like my go-to color. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like my nicest watercolor that I have. And the rest of these are like Winsor & Newton, and then another one. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm just going to messily do this. It's not gonna be perfect, like I said. Just something to do for fun. If you watch The Walking Dead, oh, I hope this doesn't like bleed everywhere. Oh well. If you watch The Walking Dead, who is your favorite character? Tell me, because I need to know. I love Daryl. He's great. I'll fix this, don't worry, I know it looks crazy. I'm gonna go through and ink that a little bit whenever we're done. Watercolors was like my second love. First it was, what was it, alcohol markers. I loved alcohol markers for the longest time. And then I was like, wait, it's a little expensive. And then I got into watercolor. Okay, so while his like face area is drying, I will try to, that's a good color for his like shirt. Or we could do brown. Like, what if we mix that together? Like a dark brown? Yeah, I think that works here. I love just being messy with watercolor. Like, I don't have to commit to anything with this. It's just for fun. While that's having a moment to dry, let's move on to Daryl. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's do his skin tone first. So I have this kind of like cut off piece right here. His like vest. So his arms are showing. And then his chest is showing a bit. And of course, his face. I need some of this to brighten it up a little. I just love this color because like you can make any color out of it. It's great. Oh my gosh, the cicadas. I don't know if you can hear them, but I can, and I love them. Okay, that's fine. Let's add this color to not make the skin look so gray. He looks a little gray, which is okay, but that rhymed. Even though the sketchbook that I'm using isn't the best, I do like how it's made me think like outside the box, like to do these different spreads and use things that I wouldn't have usually done, and it's just, it's fun. There's something about a crappy sketchbook. The freedom in it, I don't know, it's nice. Okay. And then he's got a few more details. He's got like his crossbow and his dark jacket. I wonder if I can, let's see. I got these little pans for the watercolors at Hobby Lobby, and they had a bunch of watercolor for sale. They were like either redoing their watercolor section or just getting rid of a bunch of stuff. So I felt very lucky that I found some of this. So he's kind of got like a dark brown hair. I wonder, not that dark, chill. This is gonna take a few layers. Okay. Let's work on Ezekiel while this is having its moment to dry for a second. Or could I do Daryl's hair really quick? it's dry, so I mean, maybe. It's not dry, but like, it's dry enough. And he's kind of got the same color going on, just it's a little darker, so I'm gonna use some more of this dark blue. And maybe some red. Let's see how that works. Hopefully I don't ruin it. Not super talkative whenever I'm making art. It gives my mind a piece to kind of, or it gives my mind a minute to kind of be at peace, to just relax and not constantly be going, which is nice. Okay. So we're gonna let his hair dry because I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to overdo it. Okay, just let that sit over there. And now we're gonna work on Ezekiel. I'm so excited. Yes. I was actually really proud of myself for this sketch, even though I know it looks terrible. But like, I think it looks okay. So I'm gonna go in with this color right here that I have mixed up already. Like I said, you can even see what I'm doing. Like, this is what I have, like skin tones, random. This is just always there. It's a blue color. I'm gonna just mix this, or it's green, not blue. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna mix this together. It's like got a gray consistency to it. That doesn't look good, but we can use that for something else. Trust me. Oh, it's time to take my daily medicine. Fun. Okay, that's better. That's a lot better. Didn't not have so much of that color saturated on my brush, because that's a little insane. Okay. So he's got like a beard. And just come through and do this right here. Like I said, I'm not great at drawing Mel's, but I try sometimes. And then I think neck, kind of chest, shoulders, jewelry. Okay. Now we can work on kind of layering with this. I did not know that my camera was a little bit on the blurry side. I apologize for that. So remember whenever I accidentally made that gray color just a second, I'm gonna let this dry by the way. Whenever I made that gray color just a second ago, on accident, I have a use for that. So they all kind of have like this grayness in their beards, right? So that's gonna be perfect for this. But I don't want it to be that saturated with it. Just a little hint, you know what I mean? Oh, he's an old man. Great. I love that for him. I watched every season of The Walking Dead and have been following along with it, like whenever it was first released or released really soon on Netflix for the first time. I remember the first episode, I was like, this is terrible. And then I was like, wait, let's try the second episode. Tried it, loved it, been hooked ever since, which is good because I genuinely love this show. Like, it's a comfort show, or was a comfort show, And I remember everybody being like, I'm not gonna watch the show anymore because blah blah blah, so and so died, or the stories just, they need to let the show die, blah 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 blah. Like, I get it, I get where you're coming from, but I love the show. I love it, I really do. Alright, he's looking great. Gonna fan that down a little bit. So we'll come back to him. Daryl, it's your turn. So we're gonna use some of that, like I said, that gray kind of color. I love Daryl. He's my favorite. He's everything. He deserves the world. 10 out of 10. Love him. And I don't even know the color of his, like, bow and arrows and stuff. Like, it's been a minute. They're black. Oh no. I'm in trouble because I don't have black watercolor and I don't feel like making one. Maybe we'll just, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be okay. So, like, I messed up his eye right here. Now it's trying to bleed into his hair. Yay! Okay, let's put them to the side before I totally ruin everything and work on Ezekiel. So, Ezekiel has this, like, gray hair going on, which I told you it would come in handy. So we're just going to put this all over where I do hair. He's got like these amazing dreads, which they're freaking awesome. And I'll have to go through and do like some black coloring with them because they're not all gray. I love Ezekiel's character. I remember whenever he was first introduced with his tiger. It was everything. I was obsessed. I was like, who is this? He's funny. He was just perfect. And like that whole era of the show just came with so many new characters and it was great. I love whenever The Walking Dead introduces like these just funny moments into their show just to give a break from all of the trauma. If you know, you know. Okay. Let's do his beard too, don't forget. Okay. So let's go in. This trusty blue is like coming in clutch for me, like right now, so. And like I did these sketches quite some time ago. So just trying to remember my vision for everything, I guess, is a little difficult, but it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to incorporate some brown into this hair. And then also like this darker color I've created. Okay, now let's do his little outfit. I think I'm just gonna make it dark because it's literally the vibe of the show. So I think that looks okay right now. Let's not mess around with it too much. I don't want to like completely crap these up, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're having fun, we're having a moment, but like I still want things to look good. I'm really gonna try with the crossbow. It doesn't have to look great, so. As long as you get the gist of what I'm trying for. Okay. So, I need a pin. Something. Let's see. What's this brown pin look like? It's a little light. Okay, I found my Faber-Castell pins. So, I'm just gonna do some rough outlining with this. Nothing crazy, because it's supposed to be like quick. Quick sketch, you know? but I want some of these to stand out a little bit. Okay. Now let's give Rick some outlining, even though I think that his outlining kind of turned out good. I don't know. Rick, Daryl. I mean, I think that you can, as long as you can kind of tell who they are, I'm happy about it. Okay, I definitely am excited for filling in the lines for this one. Okay. Like I said, trying to find the vision in the sketch that's like really old. Then what I'm gonna do is add some white details. I don't have the best white paint right now, but that's okay. It's all right. I'm just using like this really, oh god, it's like cheap paint. It's too much. It's okay, I can go back through and kind of fix that. Okay. Let's get rid of these like giant pupils that I gave him on accident. I hope this doesn't ruin anything, but I have this red pen and I kind of just want to go through and do this like squiggly moment. Oh no, you couldn't even see me doing the squiggles. Oh, here, I'll do the bottom. And I think for Daryl, I mean, obviously we're gonna do green for Daryl, and I think we're gonna do a dark green because that's just the vibe he gives off. Like he's always in the forest alone. Okay. That's more. And for Ezekiel, I think we're going to do purple because royalty. He's just the royalest of all royal. So let's do that. And I think he would appreciate that too. I think he would love it. Oh, and Rick, because he's like always murdering something. He's always getting into some sort of mischief, causing chaos. Ooh, that looks really nice. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm going to show you the finished pieces. So we did Ezekiel. I think he looks very Ezekiel-esque. And then of course we have Rick and Daryl. And now I'm just going to cut these out alongside these. And we're going to tape them onto the paper and do some scribbles, some scribbles, and yeah, then we're all done. So I thought we could cut them out together because why not? This video is going to be super long anyways. And there's Daryl, Rick, Ezekiel. Toss the scraps that way. So I'm not gonna like cut all the way up to the scribbles because I really like the way that looks and I don't want to like take away from that. Oh, he looks like a sticker. Oh, that's cute. Maybe I should turn them into stickers. Rick. And the best boy. I think that his crossbow has too much white space. Okay, looks good. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I used to want to do realism drawings so bad that like it hurt my soul. So I stopped because it was too stressful. But I mean, like, I'm proud of some of the ones that I've done. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm trying not to like mess this up because I don't want to have to print it out again. I used to hate Negan so bad, but now I'm like, I kind of like his character. He was really funny. I was just so bitter. I was actually really proud of this one, to be honest. Let's clean up our mess and then we can work on the spread. Okay, so let's see here. I don't want them I don't want them to overlap, if that makes sense. Or maybe I do. Oh no, my camera's gonna die. So I'm thinking something like this. Yeah. I think that's how I want to do it. So I'm going to make this spread and then, yeah. I'll show it to you whenever it's finished. So while my battery was charging, I ended up finishing the entire spread. And I'm actually pretty pleased with how this turned out. The Walking Dead is amazing. And for me not drawing guys very often, I think this turned out okay. I'm pleased. And I put some of like my mushroom stickers that I have, Hocus Pocus spellbook. I printed this one out, and yeah, I think it looks so neat. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching me put this together, and I hope you enjoyed it. That's it for this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!